Warhammer Quest. I have been waiting a long time to play this. Oh my. I started collecting Games Workshop miniatures almost 19 years ago. Pretty much when this came out, when the original tabletop game of Warhammer Quest came out in 1995. This game came out in 2013 for iOS, and I haven't been able to play it because I've never owned an anything. Well, I had an iPod once. I found it in the gutter and I lost it on a bus. It moved up in the world at the very least. Oh, new monsters, new warriors, new items. It's all new to me. I don't actually know how this game works, but if it's anything like Hero Quest or any of the other Games Workshop board game style games that I've played before, it's going to be pretty hardcore. And I can already see what difficulty I want to play this on. My warriors can't be permanently killed. Easy combat. Yeah, okay, hardcore. It's got to be hardcore or it's not a real Games Workshop game. It's all about death. It's all about tragedy. It's all about struggling to prevail against evil and decay, ruin, and the machinations of corrupted, twisted denizens of the dark. Oh. So yeah, I picked the tutorial there, just for a bit of a guide through the beginning to get an idea of what I'm doing. I'm playing on my laptop touchpad for an original iOS experience, of course. And, well, we'd better get straight into the role-playing.
I awoke in the depths of a dungeon. The last thing I remembered were orc battle cries and the shouts of my companions. I must have been knocked out, left for dead. But I hear shouts. Ugh. Something stirs in these caverns. Perhaps my companions are still alive. I'd best find them before they get themselves killed.
What? Oh, look at this, I'm playing a warrior. That's awesome. That's exactly the sort of character I wanted to roleplay as well. Balthor Gunvar. Look at him, he looks like a bit of a northerner. He looks like the typical Warriors of Chaos Marauder, if we go by the Games Workshop tabletop game. So I'll give him a bit more of a northern voice. Click on a position to show the path your warrior will take. I'll head towards the arrows, that seems logical. Snotlings! Awesome, I'm straight into a fight as well. And orcs! Oh, this is great. I hope I can take this. It is a tutorial.
Roar! Roar! Die! Foul creatures! Ugh. Merely a challenge. A single sweep of my axe, and they all die.
My warrior has no more attacks or moves to make this turn. Ah, so I get 2 attacks? What do these mean? No tooltips for mousing over them? I don't know if this is a direct port from the iOS, or... I mean, like, phones these days handle incredible resolutions, so I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if this was a straight port over. I click an empty space, yep, end turn. And, oh, geez, here's these orcs. Forgot about those.
Nice try! Taste my axe! And you want some too?
Oh, I can't move any further. I've attacked, I guess. I can attack or move, or move and attack. One of the two.
Oh, you will pay for that. Excellent. A new weapon.
Click to add to my stash, and then click the button in the right corner. Okay. Add to stash. Oh, what's this? And a scroll of fire. I don't know if a fellow like this can actually use one of those, but... Okay, I can equip this weapon. Do I want to? I don't know. I'm pretty fond of this axe. It's done well for me so far. What is it? Sword of Spite. Can't see what it does if it has a description underneath the tips here, but I'll do what it says. Oh, it's two-handed, so I can't have my shield equipped at the same time. I don't want to trash it. No, I want to go back to continue my adventure.
That was easy. Maybe too easy.
Oh, look at this. We've got the symbols of at least 6 of the winds of magic here on the floor. How do I scroll? WASD doesn't do it. Hitting the edge of the screen. Oh, okay. Hold my left mouse button. Yeah, okay. Yeah, of course. It was a mobile game, so tap and swipe to move around the screen. Okay. I will venture onward. End my turn. I guess it's all maneuvering until I get to fight things. Ooh, another ambush. Night goblins, awesome. Greenskins are some of my favourite things in the Warhammer world. I don't mind putting some cold steel through them either.
One of my companions. He is badly wounded and surrounded.
Oh, look at... What's this, a wizard? Looks like Gandalf. I remember the Warhammer Quest model, so I think this is probably the Grey Wizard. I'll get some bandages, okay. I've found those.
Foul creature! Taste my steel!
Oh, I've got bandages. Select him. Give them to the wizard. Alright. He's a wizard. There we go. Magnus! Magnus Streed. Alright.
Magnus! There you are. Take these. See to your wounds. I will dispatch these creatures.
Oh no, I can't. Oh, I'll have a go with the wizard. Any spell options? Winds of magic? Tap tap. No, nothing there.
I am not unable.
Oh, good on him. That's only a goblin. Not surprising.
A fine stroke, wizard. Come, let us continue through this dungeon. See if we cannot find our way out of where we have been dragged.
Dragged?
I fought my way all the way here. What were you doing?
Bolthor. I just dispatched 10 of those creatures in the corridor before us.
Oh, okay, so I can go all the way up to the arrows. It's great, I can roleplay 2 characters. I wasn't sure if this was going to be a solo thing or... Oh, shit, more orcs. Here we go. And I got my wizard out the front. I was asking for it. Oh, shit. I used all my move for my warrior. If I get him out of the way, can I move to the corner? Oh, it's telling me to do something with my wizard. We'll bigger that. I'm going in for it.
Ah!
Winds of Magic is displayed above his character. Oh, I can cast spells, okay. This is a tutorial, they didn't let me do that yet. Button at the top of the spells tab. Okay, I'm gonna hit that bit. There we go. Select Occam's Mind Razor. Alright, I think I know what this is gonna do. Oh no, it's an offensive spell. Alright, that's a bit different. Probably the original of the spell. Like I said, I've never played Warhammer Quest before. What am I clicking on? Occam's Mind Razors. I'll target one of these ones off in the distance, so my warrior can take on the closer ones. Shredded his tiny little mind.
Now to finish off these pests. No need of your tricks, wizard, but feel free to lend a hand if you think you must.
Oh jeez, they're all closing in on me. They can't hit me. Shit.
Try me. You will only fail. Like grain before the scythe.
some for me, Pother.
Okay, he's missed it. I guess. Yeah. I think that just went down, so that's his number of attacks, I guess. Oh, yes, there we go.
Yeah. But a feint.
Night Goblin finger bones. What were these orcs doing with Night Goblin fingers? I guess just keeping some snacks. Or they've already eaten the good bits and they've just left the bones behind. Apparently they're worth something though. I don't know who in their right mind has a use for Night Goblin finger bones. But I'll add them to my stash. Sell them when I get to town, I guess. So once I make my way out of here, I'll head off to a town. Alright, and my turn to replenish my movement. Adventure onward. Let's see if I seem to be able to resume my movement, so I'll move both of them up and then use my last point of movement if I can. Make sure the the warrior is at the fore. River trolls. Alright, that escalated quickly. Oh.
In the depths of the dungeon, we found the final member of our party. The elf. She is particularly skilled with a bow. A flimsy weapon suiting her kind.
Well, now I can roleplay an elf. I love taking the piss out of elves. I've loved taking the piss out of elves throughout all my roleplay days. I'm going to back off a bit, I think, since I can. And loose an arrow.
Roar! These brutish creatures.
Use my mind razors on him again, I guess. What little minds they have, I'll try and tear asunder. Oh god, these guys take a few hits. Is that all I can do? Oh jeez, I don't know if I'll move my wizard up to do this, but here goes. That might have been a mistake. Oh wait, no, I get another attack, of course, yep. Yeah. So I get a spell and 2 attacks, that's pretty good. Where my warrior only gets his 2 attacks. My elf, can he shoot again? Oh yes. Sorry, it was a female elf. Le Fay Duinhel. And Magnus.
Bolthor.
Wonderful. Alright, I guess I'm going to end my turn here. Let's see what these trolls make of me. Of course they regenerate. Oh shit, no, I knew I shouldn't have put him there. My wizard's down. Oh, damn. That might have been a fatal error. Oh, what is this, the credits or... Oh no, bit of story. Alright, here we go.
All heroes die. Eventually. Inevitably. Method and character determine this land, not the march of time. Looting. Indulging. Mere distractions from what you crave. An idea above trinkets. To last forever. A calling. A legend. Yours begins.
And adventuring we will go. Savage orcs believe in the old ways, and as a result have barely evolved. Oh, I'm straight back into another adventure. Alright. Have my elf and... Who's this?
Every adventure starts somewhere.
I'll go first person with this.
Every adventure starts somewhere. Mine began with the promise of gold from a mad old farmer. He seemed to think the local spider populace was amassing an army to rise up and eat his crops. And him as well. We found ourselves standing at the entrance to an abandoned mine from whence the old man said they came. We left him to plough his fields, so that we could plough through those arachnids, and then collect our due reward.
Is this a dwarf? This is a dwarf. Yes, it is. Ulrich Grunsen! Ah, yes. This game has just gotten so much better. I love dwarves. Arrows at the top there, okay. So I will move my warrior. Oh, I should move my dwarf first. Okay, it's just unveiled a bit more.
Wait for me.
I can't go any lower actually. I'll go a more northern accent for my warrior. Kaisk? Did his name change? I'm sure it was Balthor before. The wizard was Magnus. Now he's Carl. Alright. Carl. Alright. Okay. I guess... I don't know if it gives me a random group of names for my heroes every time, or if the tutorial just had characters with those names. Oh, well, we'll find out once we finish this adventure, I guess. My elf will advance. I'm just gonna try to rearrange my party a bit. The short-legged one is falling a bit behind, so I'm gonna end my turn if I can with movement remaining. Yep. The winds of magic blow.
Come, let us venture onward. Wait for me, Longshanks.
Oh, dwarf. Your kind is so comical.
Keep it down, you young ones. Who knows what we will stir in these caverns? My axes. Enough for whatever we may face.
Giant bats. Here we go. Ah, we have met some of the denizens of the catacombs at last. It will be their grave. This isn't a catacomb, this is actually a mine, so misappropriated that.
Bats. Scourges of the dungeon halls. Just wait till I get my hands on them.
My warrior forward. End my turn. Oh, there's a few bats. Oop, going after the flimsy one. I love taking the piss out of elves, I've got to say, so I might introduce a little bit of a lisp to this character's voice. Dwarfs I love role-playing. It's all about the dichotomy between the dwarf and the elf as well. So.
Watch yourself, elf. Let me protect you.
Oh wow, he just chopped through two of them.
Leave some for me, dwarf. Damn fleeting creature.
We've got bandages, shadow daggers, shadow bolt. Oh, cool. Crap, that hurt my warrior as well. Old trickster wizard. I found some old coins, which there might be 11 of them, there might be more, but they're worth 11 gold coins, whatever they are. Yep, I'll add them to my stash. I guess that's the end of that encounter. So it seems I get some sort of reward every time I clear a room in a dungeon. Move my party up. Have I used his movement up? Yes, I have. And the dwarf as well, okay. So end our turn, I'll send the tanks up forward. And they have taken a bit of damage. I'm just going to have a look at their hit points. So, wounds, 10, 8 remaining, but by the look of his bar, he would have had more than the wizard in the first place. Same with the dwarf. I'll move them up and I'll end my turn straight away, just to keep these guys at the fore. Click outside, yep. End my turn. The winds of magic blow once again. 2 power. Oh, that cost me 6, so it's going to be a while before I can cast a shadow bolt again. Shadow daggers? Oh, whoops. I'm guessing that was the resource that I used, because I got 2, or was it just saying how much I had in total? We'll find out. I can't cast any spells at the moment, apparently. Here's those spiders I were talking about.
Insects. I hate insects. Rawr. Mere scuttling beasts, we will make short work of them. Rawr. Rawr. Rawr.
Wow, jeez, does this dwarf just attack everyone who he's in base contact with? What a champ. I'm not sure if I've ever had my warrior in that situation, if that's the case, if you just like completely kill someone. Well, let's see if I can take a shot and get this last one down before they get to react. That'd be awesome. That should deal with them. Scroll of healing? I guess that's for my wizard. I don't know if anyone can use these scroll items. I got one earlier, but I don't seem to have that sword anymore. So I'm guessing that my items from the tutorial actually reset. Yep. Lesser scroll of healing. I think that's going to be better on the wizard. If it costs an action to use, then I'm going to want to save it for the wizard, who's usually going to be at the back. He's going to be saving up his magic points again, his winds of magic. Keep those bandages in the warrior, I guess. That healed quite a bit, the bandages before. Alric Grunsen, Sethyla, Winter Sorrow,
Kaisk Shilbera. Garl Steinhardt.
To go a bit more of an old man voice for Carl. Yep. So, no Carl jokes, please. I think we've all heard enough Carl jokes. At least in this universe. Or the next.
And we venture onward. Warriors to the fore. Archers to the rear.
Wizards, keep up if you can. End our turn. See what awaits us in the next chamber.
Let me at them.
Giant bats.
I smell a bat.
Get myself in contact with a couple, so I hit lots. Oh, okay, he didn't attack multiples that time. I had Death Blow pop up before, maybe that's what it was. Some sort of cleave thing? Oh, but he doesn't have 2 attacks here. Must have been an advanced warrior that I was controlling before. Which is fair enough. Often tutorials give you slightly more powerful characters, so that you can sort of have something to aspire towards. Get my wizard up here. I don't think... Oh no, I should be able to cast that Shadow Bolt again. Or... I don't know why I can't cast Shadow Daggers. Maybe it's not actually an offensive spell, despite the wording there. If that is an AoE, can I aim there? No? Alright. I'll end my... No, I will Shadow Bolt that one. I've gone pretty well so far, just blasting the hell out of things. I don't know if these guys are going to actually be more dangerous since I'm in hardcore mode than the tutorial creatures. I mean, those trolls absolutely smashed the crap out of me, but that was probably meant to happen. I barely half killed him. The one of 4 or 5 trolls that I attacked. Whereas most of these guys are going down in 1 hit.
Yeah, stupid flitting creature.
Yeah, they're quite easy to kill. I guess our death is permanent, so I could very well be overwhelmed if I don't seize the initiative like I have so far. A hand axe, awesome. I wonder if that's better than what I've got at the moment. Maybe it's the same thing. Yep, hand axe. Hand axe. What's the dwarf got? He has a dwarven axe, a little more powerful and has a chance to slam. It's worth quite a lot as well, compared to... Oh, maybe the elven blade is worth a bit as well. 600... 440, yep. finely crafted dwarven weapon is, of course, the most valuable. Followed by the elven sword, but you know, it's a finessey sort of weapon. You'd have to be have a certain weakness of wrist to be able to wield something like that effectively, I dare say.
Maybe that old farmer wasn't as mad as we thought. Calling that spider horde an army might be a stretch, but he's right, there are a lot down here. From the looks of this room, it's only going to get worse.
Oh god, what's in here? 5 spiders and 5 rats, double the challenge that I just had in the hallway back there.
Rats and bats and crawling beasts. We'll make short work of all of them.
I tried to move on top of the statue there.
Rat and spiderkin, all the same.
That death blow note popped up again and I got the second attack. I did miss, but it must be that death blow that's giving me that effect. Not sure what triggers that. Maybe that's like the roll of a 6 or something. Here!
Die! All of you!
Got a death blow and another attack, and I didn't get a third attack, like the dwarf, so it must be, yep, that death blow stacking up. Let's see if I can take another pot shot. Oh, there are a lot in this room. That's right, there's 10. So
Typical elf. Unreliable.
Keep it down, you. Don't make any more noise than we need to. Wake the dead with all the racket you are making.
I'm hoping there's some undead creatures somewhere in these. They're not catacombs. Stop saying that. It's a dungeon. It's full of spiders. This is a quest we're on. Maybe we'll get to fight necromancers or something later on. I'll end my turn here. See what this horde does to me. So far I've swiftly taken down everything. Oh, a web! What's it gonna do? Stop them from moving, I figure. So I was a little more skilled.
They come seeking their own death.
Oh, he's gone berserk. That's actually awesome. See what we can make of it.
Die! 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 Leave some for me.
Trip? Did he trip or did the rat trip? I'm not sure. The elf... Oh, can't move or do anything. I guess that's what the web does. The wizard is still low on magic points, I'm guessing. I'll use some bandages on my dwarf because he's taken some hits. Who's taken more? The warrior, he needs them. Okay. Guessing my elf can't use bandages either, but they gave me 2 of my wounds or hit points back. Berserk, what does that mean? I'm sure it doesn't tell me. I'm just going to assume he does more damage or takes less or gets more attacks, maybe? Oh, he's still got another attack. There we go, there's that second attack. Maybe I was berserk last time when I got it. Oh, the spider was carrying gold. It's always one of those things about these games. You wonder where they keep it. Well, end my turn.
More of them come. Yeah. Away, you foul little creatures! What is this all over me?
Gee, how long does this web effect last? How do I get it off me? I should just try to kill these things quickly before my whole party gets trapped. He's only got the 1 attack. Shit, that didn't go well. I might use my Finger of Death scroll. Don't have much use for healing them. But it's gonna figure the purple one's more dangerous. And
Burning your life.
well, that spider certainly died. End the turn. Oh, he's unwebs after a couple of turns. And he's webbed again. That's great. Hopefully my elf at least frees us off. Maybe it might be the old classical strength test or something to free yourself from the web, because the elf has been webbed for longer.
I think this is the last of them. What are you doing, all that Kaisk? I cannot free myself.
Oh, Warhammer. Alright, here's the name of the game itself. I found myself a Warhammer. That's fucking awesome. Marauder? Oh, Marauder. What's a Marauder? Is this guy actually a Marauder, not a warrior? Did I make that up? I'll add that to my stash. Oh, and that's the end of the mission. Okay. Kaisk Shieldbreaker. Sethala Winter Sorrow.
Ulrich Grunson and Karl Steingart.
Ulrich certainly reaped the highest toll there, and Kaisk was right behind him. We'll continue, I guess. Wonder if we're going to get to go to town, or if it's going to thrust me straight into another dungeon? Well, first person time.
Well, we made it out of our first dungeon in one piece. More or less. We decided to make our way to the nearest settlement with our reward, Siegfriedhof, to spend our hard-fought earnings.
Click on the settlement, press the travel button on the settlement card to move there. Oh, 50 gold. Awesome.
It was like squashing bugs. Too easy.
Oh, travel. That's the one. Ah, finally. What are these high elves doing here? Oh wow, that's beautiful. It's quick, but we can buy and sell loot, we can level up our heroes, and all manner of other activities. Select a warrior in the central carousel, and then use the location buttons in the middle pane. Warriors may experience all sorts of events when sent to locations. I'm guessing they're all warriors then. And my who I thought was a warrior class is actually maybe a marauder, as I originally guessed, which is great. Oh, what's this?
As we approached Siegfriedhof, we saw a lonesome figure sat upon the 2-league waystone to the town. We were cautious. He saw us coming, but didn't seem to care. Closer inspection revealed him to be wearing the garb of a minstrel.
I don't suppose you're going to rob me?
He said with a dour expression on his face. Not having much use for a beaten-up instrument or his rags, we ignored the minstrel and moved on towards Siegfriedhof.
Not thieves then, he shouts after us. Lost break over there. Not thieves then, but I bet you like riches all the same.
Did he just say riches? The dwarf turned.
Ah, that's got your attention.
He leapt off a waystone and smiled for the first time.
I know where there's a hoard, you see. A pile of gold and jewels stolen by bandits. Same bandits stole my loot. Not this old thing, but an instrument of pure beauty, encased in silver and inscribed in a most wondrous fashion. So I'll guide you to the dungeon. You clear out all the creatures and keep all the treasure, but the loot is mine. Meet me outside Siegfriedhof when you're ready. Alright, I guess that's my next quest. Oh, yep. Quest discovered, the miserable minstrel.
Well, this sounds promising. Gold and jewels. Aye, and bandits to dispatch. Noble deeds will definitely go noticed.
We should see that we do not get too much of a reputation about ourselves. Who knows who may be following our exploits?
We will keep to the shadows.
A grey wizard. Yes, he's a shadow wizard. That's great. So look at this squint he's got. Clearly from prying too much into other people's business. Grey wizards are, of course, tricksters. He may actually be younger than all the rest, who knows? I'm just going to play him as an old guy. Yeah. powers that he deals with may have taken a toll upon him. So we have Karl, Kaisk, Sathyla, and Arik. And I'm going to have a bit of a look through the town on my next little playthrough. I'm going to take a break for now. It's getting a bit late. I've had so much fun role-playing all these characters. I mean, oh gee, I just love it. I love role-playing in general. It's the first time I've actually just gone out and role-played a whole party before. And I'm going to have a blast doing this, I reckon. I'm actually working with a voice actor tomorrow, Brian Dobson, who's pretty well known for his work in the Dawn of War Warhammer 40,000 series. If there are any Games Workshop fans watching this, I reckon it's going to be an absolute blast. I've worked with him a couple of times before. We're going to be doing some voices for Warhammer 40,000 Regicide, an upcoming game, which is a strategy game based on the game of Regicide, as it's known in the Warhammer 40,000 universe. But I'm going to take a break for now. I'm Ark, and as always, have yourselves a fine one. I'll see you next time, where we're going to explore Siegfriedhof, see what we can find, and then follow this minstrel to find this cave full of loot. Plunder it if we can. Cheers, guys. Goodbye.